Yo, what up, YouTube? We back with another video. It's day 41 of the 90-day challenge. For y'all just joining, I'm posting every day for 90 days. Just started my YouTube channel. I've been consistently posting for the last, 41 days that we want to say. I've been posting each and every day. The content, man, is really based around my life, my journey, and also starting a community. Being a former athlete, I mean, I know we go through a lot of challenges. We go through a lot of ups and downs in life of after basketball, after sports. And a lot of times we don't have these conversations. We're not able to talk about these things. We don't have a place to go to talk about these things besides maybe your friend groups or whatever the case may be. And a lot of them might not understand. Or a lot of them might be going through their own thing. Or a lot of them you might have met in college where they was from the West Coast or the East Coast. So, I mean, it's easy to communicate through Instagram, but a lot of times we don't have those people. Like for me, a lot of the guys that I played with, I don't really conversate with. I don't conversate like that, and that's not like a bad thing or anything like that. It's just everybody going their own way, everybody living their life, and yeah, that's pretty much what it is. But I want to make this a community where we're able to come together and talk about these things, talk about entrepreneurship, talk about the mindset of an athlete and what that athlete mindset means. Because that's something I want to break down too. What does it truly mean to have the athletic mindset? Because I was watching a video yesterday that really made me think about this and made me want to really define out the things that I actually learned through the game of playing basketball. And I'm not going to highlight all of them, but I'm definitely want to talk about a couple that resonated with me, that stood out to me, and it was accountability. Accountability, and I've been saying this to my boys too, right? And this is something that's been coming up. And I seen a kid, my boy Chris at the gym. He was saying this, right? He was saying this in a way. He because one of the employees that he works with, and I'm watching this. One of the employees that he works with is a bigger guy, right? So Chris helped him and put him a plan together. I'm like, yo, bro, you got to do these push-ups, and Chris doing it too. And it made me sit back and look at myself and my family and the people around me. I'm like, if I'm not pushing my guys, my friends to be better, what am I really doing? I feel like in basketball, right? If you want to go get up extra shots, the boys you mess with, your guys your circle, you be like, bro, come on, let's go get up shots. Come on, bro, we got a big game coming up. Let's get up shots, bro. You've been missing. Let's get up shots. We gonna hold each other accountable. But I feel like since me leaving that world, I don't do that enough with my friends, because I don't want to be that guy where I'm like, oh damn, I don't want my boy I don't want him to think I'm better than him or something like that. But it's like when we was on the court, when we was a basketball team, we always like, yo, let's get up extra shots, yo, let's run extra routes. Come on, bro, come on, Chris. That's like you going to the gym and not bringing your little brother. He might not want to play basketball, but you gonna bring him so he can see what's going on. I feel like that's the same type of thing. We got to hold each other accountable, and also, if I want the best for myself, why shouldn't I want the best for my brother? You know what I mean? That's the thing that I don't know. When I seen that with my boy Chris, that clicked. I'm like, man, I've been in the gym. I gotta tell my boys, yo, we gotta get back in the gym. We gotta start with our internal selves, our physical selves. You get what I'm saying? We can't let each other keep just going off the edge. You feel what I'm saying? That just made me think about that, and I was like, damn, that's so true. It hit me. I don't know, man. For some reason, it just hit me, bro. And that taking that accountability of my life, and also wanting for my brother what I want for me. That's success and abundance. Who don't want to be successful and abundant? Who don't want to be in shape? Who don't want to be healthy? You know what I mean? And it's also, I'm seeing that with my family now, helping out, working out my mom, my dad. I'm gonna try to get my sister in the gym. It's like, you don't want your family to go through, you know what I'm saying? When you can prevent it, when they only think they just been miseducated. They don't really understand certain things. Now it's their job to understand. It's their job to understand and get the knowledge, but man, that holding that accountability made me really truly think. Cause it was like, man, I'm in school with my boy. They'd be like, Chris, come shoot, get extra shots up. If I didn't get extra shots up, they wasn't going to pass me the ball that next game, or they was going to look at me a little differently, because they're like, bro, we here to get better. Like, what you doing? We got one job to do, get better. And I feel like a lot of times we neglect ourselves because we chasing. I was watching a video yesterday. He said we chase the pay, but we don't chase the purpose. He ain't say it like that, but I just made that up. Maybe I'm gonna use that for me. He was like, we not doing what we made to do on this earth. We just trying to get some money in our pocket so we can do this and do that. But I feel like the true fulfillment for a man comes from him aligning his purpose. That's where I feel the most happiest at. And it might not look like the traditional way. And I don't care about being traditional. I want to be different. I want to find my own lane and do it my own way. But I know me doing something that I don't want to do is not gonna. It's gonna burn me. It's gonna dim my light. I'm not trying to dim my light because I've seen when my light is in full flame, I can do whatever I please. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times we in a system where we got to do this and do that. But like, bro, like, why not make your own way? Because a lot of people have done it. There's people who've been in worse situations than me that got successful, worse situations than you, that either made it or got successful. How many stories that we've seen guys coming from JUCO Division II that just wanted to play in the NBA? It's like it's doable. They had their own route. You get what I mean? So that's something I wanted to speak on. That was on my heart. It was something else I wanted to talk about, but that was like one of the main things of like that. I'm like, you got to learn how to transmute that mindset from basketball, from sports, into your business life, into your real world, into your everyday habits. You get what I mean? Because we form a lot of good, positive habits, but I think a lot of times we forget about them. Just due to having that love-hate relationship. You know what I mean? Like, I know today I was thinking about something. When he asked me that question, he was asking me like, Chris, why you start playing basketball? It just was like, I just had habitual answers. Like, it had that love-hate relationship came out of it because I'm like, man, I fought so hard and I just played overseas and made this. But at the end of the day, it taught me so much. It taught me principles, values, and I had to learn that, and I had to relearn that, and remember who I am. And I always give thanks to my coach Jan, because I realized I was already enough. And she only made me realize that. She only made me just remember who I am and remember the principles that I learned through basketball and through my lifetime that allowed me to succeed, allowed me to play Division I. Not everybody gets to play Division I basketball. Everyone doesn't get to travel and play basketball, play pro. There's something I did right. Okay, now let's use that same type of energy. Okay, we gotta change the arena, change the scenery. But we can use those same principles that you learn in basketball, right? And apply them to your business, apply them to your everyday life. First of all, start applying them to your everyday life, what you do every day. Eat, wake up, eat. Those little habits, make your bed, like things like that, apply it to your life in that way. But I don't know. I don't know where I was going. I had some more else to talk about, but that really hit me, bro. When I seen that, it changed my whole mindset. I said, man, I gotta talk to my guys. I'm like, yo, we gotta get in the gym. I'm like, yo, we gotta get in the gym. I'm like, bro, we gotta get. What we doing? Cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel myself wanting to be around more of those entrepreneur spirits, people that's working out, people that's doing what I'm doing, because your environment is the most important thing. I forgot the quote. I can't find it. I was watching it yesterday. He said, your environment is more influential than your genes. So if you surround yourself with people that's like-minded, doing what you want to do, that's going to help you propel. That's going to help you. That's going to open up genes and things in your body that you didn't even know. Like, if you were in environments that are bad, it can suppress certain genes and things of that nature. This is all science. This is science that they found. If you put yourself in environments of positivity, in different environments, different parts of you're going to learn different parts of yourself. I can't remember exactly what the scientific words and terminology is, but you're going to learn different parts of yourself. Different things are going to open, and negative environments are going to suppress certain things. Other environments are going to suppress certain things. So you really don't even know yourself yet, because you have to try, you have to explore, you have to try different things, create. explore. I know for me, exploring is a part of my genetic makeup. I have to be free enough to be able to try different things. When I don't do that, I feel less than. I don't feel good. It don't make it. You know what I'm saying? It's not right for me. It's hard to be boggled down all the time. There are times where my body does like structure at times. My body does like structure, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm just saying in regards to just with the financial success, like that's why I have these urges of wanting to travel and do different things, try different things. And it's a part of my genetic makeup. But yeah, man, this is on my heart today. I don't know where I was going with it, but just think about that, man. Your environment is truly important. Your environment is truly important. But look, I'm gonna get back to y'all on that. I don't want to close out yet because I might have something else to say, but like I said, y'all see me I've been editing the videos, so y'all been seeing me chopping it up. I've been chopping it up, you know what I'm saying, doing something. But yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I'm working on some other stuff too, so I'm gonna get back to y'all. Oh yeah, I'm back, y'all. Listen, I feel like that's why I wanted to hit play, because I had sent something to my man, right? Because it hit me so crazy today, no dig. It hit me so crazy, bro. Like I said, I know this might be a little random, but I had to talk about it. I had to speak about this, right? It was the aspect of, like, they said, stop trying to be nice, right? Stop trying to be nice. Nice is manipulative. It said being nice says, I'm doing this so you'll like me. It's dishonest, it's transactional. It says being clean says, here's who I am. I don't need you to approve, but I welcome you if you're aligned. And that spoke to me so crazy, bro. I'm not a nice person, I'm generous. And that comes with that people pleasing that I had to heal, that I'm still healing. Getting out of that habit or that mindset of people pleasing and learning to align my mind, body, spirit with who I am. So I'm able to use that energy to align with the wealth, prosperity in my life. And it says, and that affirmation spoke to me so crazy. It's like, here's who I am. I don't need you to approve, but I welcome you if you're aligned. That's saying don't chase. There's no need to chase. You align. If that person not aligned with you, then cool, move on. Because it's only going to cause a headache later down the line. That don't mean y'all got to be compatible, but y'all got to be aligned with the same mindset, the same goal. It's so crazy because it spoke to me. Like, as soon as I heard that, I had to send it to my man. I'm like, bro, this is us. Like, because we want to be nice people, we want to be generous, we want to receive, but it's at the same time, you have to stand tall in your energy, right? You have to stand tall in your masculine, your feminine energy. You know what I mean? Stand tall in who you are as a person, who you are as a man in this world. They say, we ain't here to be no poodles. You a man. You ain't here to be no poodle. You ain't here to be no yes man to people please and let people walk all over you, because people will take advantage of you. People will take advantage of your kindness. And that's me. That was me all day, wanting to be accepted or wanting to be like, nah, I can do it, bro. Like, no, like, you have to be firm with your boundaries. Hey, no, I'm not available today, and that's what I need to do more of. No, I'm not available today. I can't do that, because people, you'll jump over brooms for them, but as soon as it's time to return. And that's what it just said. It said being nice is transactional, and I'm being nice. It was transactional. Damn, that's so crazy. Because now, when you do those things, you get upset. Like, now that person ain't giving me what they said they was gonna give me in the time frame that I responded to. I don't like that, bro. And that's being nice. So it says stop being nice. Nice is manipulative. That's transactional. So I wanted to make light of that today. And let y'all know, stop being nice. It's okay to be generous, stop being nice. Nice is transactional. You wanna be aligned. You wanna be, I'm not saying unconditional love, not saying that, but at the end of the day, how I look at it, no matter what you do, the sun's still gonna shine on you. The sun don't pick and choose who to shine on. You know what I mean? You have to make yourself in a way where none of that shit really bother you. None of that shit touch you. In a sense, you know what I mean? Like, of course we're gonna be having things that's transactional. I'm not unrealistic about that. I just know for me, I'm looking to get to a place in my life where, because I see so much around me where it's like, oh, this person, I did this for this person ain't do it. I want to get to the point where I'm able to, if I can't do it, I'm gonna say no. If I'm doing it, I'm not expecting nothing in return. God's gonna give me the blessing in another way. It might not come from you, but it might come from, it's the law. The law. I want to say law of cause and effect, but I don't want to say that. I don't feel like that's wrong. But what you reap, you shall sow. You know what I mean? You don't reap and sow in the same season. So you might do something good for this person, but it might come back to you I might get a deal. I might have did good to that person, but it might come back on a deal. And I'm not doing that because that's what I want, but like that's just how the law works. And I'm doing it just out of love. Because I had time to do it, and I said, if I don't want to do it, if I feel like I'm gonna be mad later today, like damn, I'm gonna say no. I did it thinking like, oh, I just want to help this person or whatever the case may be. I don't want nothing in return. There are times where, I'm not talking about like money or business. I'm just talking about friendships, family. I'm just talking about everyday things that we deal with, and learn how to protect our boundaries and protect ourselves, because we have big hearts. And people could take advantage of that. But we know from our intention, what we intend is pure. But not everybody gonna see it the way we see it. Everybody not gonna look at life the way we look at life. So I just want to make note of that and let y'all know that's what I wanted to really speak on and come on here today and just voice that, because it's so important, it's so true. Yo, I know I'm going off topic, but yo, I'm telling y'all, yo, ChatGPT gives some good insight, man. You just have to know what to ask it. I put in these prompts, these psychological prompts, these psychoanalysis prompts, these therapy, like just different things that I've been doing, and I'm already talking about things that I already know about myself, things I've already went through, the work I've already done. I just want to see how the ChatGPT responds, and it pretty much responds in a similar way. So it's kind of crazy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's weird. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It's a little weird how accurate some of that stuff be. Because I have a friend, she send me little prompts and stuff, and I do them, and I'm like, dang, that's exactly who I am. That's exactly part of me. Like, that's me. And I'm like, these are things that I already knew about myself, and it just makes me more and more solidified in who I am. It makes me want to be more who I am, because when I'm being me, when I'm being more who I am, everybody around me benefit. When I'm not being me, when I'm leaking energy and I'm doing things that I don't want to do, my energy's off. So right now everybody looking like, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? Because I'm doing shit that I ain't aligned with. When I'm doing things I'm aligned with, I'm doing what I'm happy doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different vibe. So that's why I'm starting to notice everything that I say, that my gut say not to do, something in the back end be weird. Like, I might do something, I might be like, damn, I don't want to do this for nobody, but I play nice and do it anyway, and then something in the background make me be like, I knew I should never do that, because now they acting weird, or they ain't doing what they said they was gonna do for me because I did this. Like, it's becoming so relevant. That's why I say you have to align in mind, body, and spirit, and your voice. Everything you do has to align with your purpose. Everything. And I'm noticing that, and that's how you command. You don't chase. You start to command the life that you want to live. So, man, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. We just lack the knowledge of understanding what and how to do it. And it all comes through energy. I remember my boy Matty Griff. I think he coaching at should I be name dropping? Well, I don't think it's that deep. My boy Matty Griff. I remember one thing he told me, right? He said it's in high school, but I ain't use it until college, and it worked. He said, look in the mirror and say you confident. I'm confident. Keep saying that. Keep saying that. And one of the things that the chat GBT was saying, like, yo, you need the mirror gauge. Look in the mirror and look at yourself. And tell yourself, yo, these affirmations and stuff like that, look yourself in the eyes. And I'm like, and then it made me reminisce on what I did in college, and it worked. It sounds crazy, but it worked. For me, it did. It worked because I wanted it to work. You might not think of it like that. It worked because I wanted it to work. It had no choice but to work. But yeah, man, I'm gonna let y'all go. Man, listen, I appreciate y'all, man. It's day 41. We posting every day for 90 days. Like, comment, subscribe on these videos, man. Listen, I'm loving what's going on. I'm loving the engagement. I'm loving the feedback. I need a little more feedback from y'all, though, because I want to hear y'all questions. I want to hear y'all thoughts on what's really been going on. Let me know how can I, like I said, sometimes I just come on here and I rant. So it's not all structured in the detail to what it may be. But like I said, each and every day, I got to start somewhere. So each and every day, the content is going to continue to grow. And I'm just getting more and more used to being on camera. So I appreciate y'all, man. The subscribers going up, the views going up. I'm loving what's going on. So yeah, stay tuned, keep pushing. I appreciate y'all. Peace.